I'd just like to clarify that. Who are the stupid people you are referring to, Honorable Atienza, the Honorable Mr. Speaker? But Mr. Speaker, you're not of the same party of the administration that you are talking about. Hindi po ba nanggaling kayo sa parehong partido nung binabanggit niyong administrasyon na inyong sinisisi?
Ako po'y kapartido?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Part.
My family co-founded the Liberal Party in Manila.
Kasi po hindi klaro sa akin yung stupid. Sinabi nyo may mga stupid na hindi ho nag-implementa po ba o hindi naintindihan kung ano yung dapat na polisiya o yung pong isinagawang kampanya on the geohazard maps, Mr. Speaker. I'd just like to clarify that. Who are the stupid people you are referring to, Honorable Atienza, the Honorable Mr. Speaker?
We ask the gentleman to repeat the question.
Mr. Speaker, nagsabi po kayo may mga stupid. Sabi niyo may stupid na hindi in-implement o hindi po kinilala yung policy. Sino po ba yung stupid doon na Mr. Speaker? Yun na lang po ang aking huling gustong linawin.
Sinasabi ko po ay it is stupidity on the part of any government, any administration who refuses to accept the challenge of doing something about saving the lives and properties of Filipinos. Yung Laguna Debay, dapat po yan ay na-dredge na noong panahon pa ni Presidente Arroyo. 2 taon po pinag-aralan yan at sinuri ng iba't ibang kagawaran, pinag-usapan sa kabinete, inaprubahan unanimously. Yan po yung napakagandang technology sapagkat pinakamodernong technology yung gagamitin dyan. Hindi po yan yung ordinary dredging na tutukutin lang putik, yung putik lalagay sa pampang. Pagdating ng ulan, babalik po yung putik. Yan po yung technology na ginagamit ngayon ng mga makabagong bansa na nagseryoso sa kanilang paghanap ng solusyon sa baha. Na yung basura at putik sa ilalim ay nakokolekta sa teknolohiyang ito na kung tawagin na UPOC, UPOC. Underground placement with overhead covering. Kapagkat yung basura, yung putik, yung burak ay inililibing sa gitna ng karagatan na hinuhukay itong Belgian company with the use of very modern heavy equipment. Yan po ginagamit ng US Naval Forces, yan ang ginagamit ng European government, at nakakuha tayo ng magandang kasunduan bansa ng Belgium. They gave us a very, very soft loan with 30% grant for the Philippines and 5-year grace period with the lowest interest rate. Mahirap pong makuha yan. Nakuha po ng administrasyon ni Pangulong Arroyo. Ako po ang sekretaryo ng kalikasan noon. And it was started to be implemented. By this time, dapat malalim na po yung Laguna Debay. Malinaw na rin po sana ang tubig ngayon dyan. Pero anong ginawa ng sumunod na gobyerno? Tapon sa waste basket, yung pag-aaral. Laraw yan. Walang kwenta yan. Overpriced yan. Ano mo nalamang overpriced? Hindi mo alam yung technology. Pwede kang bumili ng kotse. Kung bibilin mo Lamborghini, mahal yun. Kung bibilin mo yung bagong kotse.
Endido.
Kona, yung pinakamaliit. Mura lang po yun. Kaya, hindi ko maintindihan. I can only use the word stupidity because it is very stupid to not even study the matter and condemn it right at the outset. Kaya ko po nagamit yung word na stupid. I'm not referring to anybody. I'm referring to the stupidity of the situation.
The stupidity of the administration that canceled the project, Mr. Speaker. The stupidity of the administration that was supposed to implement that project.
I refer to the stupidity of those who threw the whole study in the waste basket simply because it was a project of the former administration.
Yes.
Hindi namin gagamitin yan sapagkat hindi amin yan. Masakit. Binansagan pang maraming milagro dyan.
But hindi po ba yung...
Wala naman silang nakitang milagro. Pero hindi po naman kami binigyan ng commendation. Dapat meron man lamang commendation for President Arroyo for having worked on this contract. Dapat may commendation kay Secretary Atienza for having analyzed, studied, and implemented the project. But the problem is we were in the middle of starting the project and nakapasok yung administrasyon na walang alam. Anyway, I am running out of words when I'd like to describe that particular administration.
Klaro
I
naman
will
po
never forget Mama Sapano. I will never forget Yolanda. I will never forget the insensitivity of that administration when they allowed people to suffer in Zamboanga and other provinces in Mindanao simply because they were not ready to face the consequences and the challenges of their position. Today is a different time. Mr. Speaker, for as long as we have congressmen now who know the problems, can look forward to a more fruitful production of better laws in the 18th Congress.
But Mr. Speaker, were you not of the same party of the administration that you are talking about? Hindi po ba nanggaling kayo sa parehong partido nung binabanggit niyong administrasyon na inyong sinisisi?
Ako po'y kapartido?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Part.
My family co-founded the Liberal Party in Manila in 1946. I was born and I was raised as a young man as an active member of the Liberal Party. And I worked hard through different elections. Win or lose, I remained as a Liberal Party member. But somewhere in time, when there was a treachery that they committed on the sitting president, and again, I am referring to President Arroyo, when they conspired to remove her from office, I did not join the conspiracy and I defended the truth.
Mr. Speaker.
Sinabi ko, hindi tayo nag-meeting, gawa-gawa niyo yan, and I, as chairman of the party, I will not be part of it. And I disowned their claim that the Liberal Party was demanding for the president then to step down. That caused our break. That caused my resignation from the party that I grew up with and I was born with. Very sad in my heart, but happy that I am that part of this present Liberal Party that was once upon a time committed treachery on their chairman, and that is the former president.
Thank you for that, Mr. Speaker. Again, I agree with the Honorable Atienza with the point he raised as regards that there are certain areas that are natural catch basin of water. Kaya nga po, Mr. Speaker, natayo yung LLDA, Laguna Lake Development Authority, and precisely, humihingi po ng environmental clearance sa kadahilanan na flood hazard ang maraming parte ng Metro Manila. With or without, with or without the industries mentioned, pagka po talaga masama na ang ulan, masyadong maraming tubig, ay nababa ito. But again, I agree with the Honorable Atienza na yung tubig kailangan lilisin. Talaga naman pong problema yan. And in fact, the Honorable Atienza himself, during the stint at DNR, was the one who filed for the implementation of the Clean Water Act. At yan po'y kasama dun sa mga hiniring doon natin nung nakaraan na yung implementation ng Supreme Court decision for them to immediately implement the law. But I just like to point out na ang punta ng Honorable Atienza, talaga may natural catch basin. Which brings me to my second point. So napag-usapan po yung mining. Ang panawagan ko lang po sa mga nagsasalita o yung mga lumalabas na nagsasabing ito ang problema, tingnan po natin, patunayan natin. Because there is a technical study to this. Sinasabi, Isabela Cagayan, wala pong minahan dyan. Hindi nag-ooperate ang mga mining dyan. Pagdating po ng Bicol, I agree. Meron po dyan mga quarry. But again, yung nahulog ba na mga bato ay yung ba'y alluvial rocks o yung ba'y talagang product of the quarry operations? And I would think, from what I have seen from the pictures, that these are rocks that naturally flow from the mountain going to the rivers. The second point I'd like to raise, on the case of the Marikina River, nabanggit po ng Honorable Atienza, talaga namang natural catch basin yan. Yung pong papasok ako sa usapin ng logging. Alam nyo, Mr. Speaker, sa ngayon we have a total log ban. Out of 15 million of supposedly forested area, 6 million na lang po ang may puno. The reason I'm raising this is because yung pong best practices ng ibang bansa, like New Zealand for example, talaga pong ina-award, nagkakaroon ng ownership ng forest area. At sila po nagbabantay doon sa kanilang mga lugar at inaayos nila ang pagtanim at pag-harvest ng puno. Pagdating po dito sa atin, siguro noong mga panahon natin, Honorable Atienza, meron lang po natitirang 5 o 6 na INFMA o yung Integrated Forest Management Agreement. Alam nyo, nakita ko, Mr. Speaker, ang lugar ng Zamboanga under the Consuni, ang lugar ng mga Mr. Puyat, Pocholo Puyat in Surigao, ito po'y naprotektahan. And yet, the surrounding areas where you don't have a license from the government, yun ang nauubos ng mga tao. So is it now about time, Mr. Speaker, that we should look into the problem of logging and what is really the key solution to resolve the logging question? Kasi total log ban, nagkakaroon pa rin ng illegal logging. And you cannot stop that. In fact, pagdating po dati ng uplands, in maybe 20 years ago, there are about 4 million people in the uplands. Now you may have about 6 to 8 million in the uplands. Pagising sa umaga, magluluto, magpuputol ng puno. Pagpunta mo ng kananghalian, magpuputol ng puno, magluluto ulit. Paggabi, kakain, magpuputol ng puno. So Mr. Speaker, is there a need to really study the situation na talagang ibigay na sa mga commercial operators, malalaki na hahawak at magbabantay at i-assure na magtatanim at babantayan ang mga lugar na ito lang hindi naman po maubos. Because as we are discussing now, mining as regards the total land area, it is not even 2%. Today, we do not have legal operations and licenses for logging, but we still have a problem with illegal logging. And I would like to have the thoughts of the Honorable Atienza on this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I again join the Honorable Atienza. If he will call for the investigation of the canceled dredging project, na talaga naman pong dapat malaki na itulong sa atin, I will join you. I join you in your statements, Mr. Speaker. I thank you. But I see that the younger liberals now are standing up because I think this was the issue of the Liberal Party in the past. But thank you for your explanation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And please, Honorable Atienza, if possible, that you file a resolution to investigate that project on the dredging of Laguna de Bay, which would help this country so much, in particular, Metro Manila. Maraming salamat po.